Awesome. Welcome back to another live lifts. Yes. Let's get into it. Let's attack the bar. As we do, we'll have a little intro, debrief. Woo! Got the heavy weights, got the house music. Nice and steady. Yeah. Woo. Yes. Welcome back. Woo. And a very strong welcome to all the new subscribers. Of course, welcome. Thank you for watching this show of all the other shows you could watch. We are back. It is Tuesday session. Haven't got a fancy name for Tuesdays yet because we've got Friday Night Lights, we've got Submax Sundays, and we've just got Tuesdays because we train on a Tuesday. I've warmed up off screen as usual, and we are straight into it. 147. This is the second time we've done 147 on the heavy squat. How do we feel after the last session? I feel absolutely gorgeous, to be honest. Like, my body just feels so like refreshed. We did in the last session a tire flip, and I got absolutely soaked because there was water inside one of the tractor tires and I didn't know, so I got splashed with water. Luckily it wasn't stagnant and I haven't caught any bugs. We then did T-bar row, which was absolutely gorgeous. Like that's such a satisfying exercise with the V-bar. And then we finished off with, oh goodness, what do we do next? I'll remember. I can't remember what we did last. We did something else, didn't we? But I feel refreshed anyway. I feel fantastic. I recovered. My appetite's going up, weight's going up, strength's going up, feeling full. This is week 7 if you're just joining us. This is the end of week 7 actually. So, and also just to note as well, I've taken the dead cat. I had like a furry dead cat to stop mic static. I've had to take it off. I can hear a little bit of static on the audio sometimes. So we'll see how this audio is today. Thumbs up on the video, guys, by the way. I was getting some crackling, some static, which we don't want. Right, another set. So welcome to all new subscribers. The last 2 streams have been amazing, great fun, and they've already reached 100 views. So it's just a guy doing what he loves to do. And thanks for all the feedback as well. There's a lot of feedback coming in about like that you're learning as well. It's not just a guy lifting weights in the gym. You're actually talking about the science and physiology and biomechanics. Actually talking about the science, the performance, the sports science behind. Steady, beautiful, delicious, gorgeous, absolutely. What a stim. Oh. Wow. Oh, we did Zerka squats. That was the last exercise last time, and I failed, didn't I, at the end? Last rep as well. But we've done so much before that, like, we've done really hardcore. Yeah, so the last exercise in the last session was Zerka squats. So I felt, a little bit in the forearms, traps. All my back was just really well worked, but worked enough to progress and develop and get strong. But also feeling recovered today to put heavy weight through the back. What I'm going to do is do a little decompression on the spine as well now. Just to, I'll just do this by hanging. Just body weight going through the spine. Forgive me if I cut my head off here, but. Get a little bit of hyperextension, kick the glutes back, feel the glutes switch on a little bit. And that just helps to stretch, decompress. Oh, feeling great, guys, feeling great. Slow, steady increments. So we spoke a little bit last time. I mentioned briefly about body weight, fat percentage and stuff. And just to recap, like, whether you're just starting or if you've got a goal of obviously losing weight and stuff, try not to focus on the weight, as in your body weight or fat percentage. Don't get too caught up in that. As long as you're training hard, you're recovering enough to push again in the next session, and you're actually getting stronger, you will naturally lose weight anyway. So focus on very slowly, very, very slowly, slowly increasing the weight, but don't go fast at all. Make sure your technique is absolutely fantastic and not compromised. Because if you compromise on your technique, then you're just not going to get the benefit of the exercise. So this has taken a long, long time to build, so don't be impressed by the weight. That's actually not that very heavy in terms of strong stuff. But I'm not shooting up too heavy because I want my technique to be great and I want to be able to get all my reps out, all my sets out with really good form, getting as deep as possible. So whatever level you're at, if you're only doing 5 kilos on the bar, 10 kilos on the bar, it doesn't matter. That's what's right for you and your level, and providing you're working hard at that and slowly increasing, very slowly. Even if it's a kilo, like I've only gone up 1 kilo each side, so 2.5 kilos. As long as you're getting stronger. If you're getting stronger, you're building muscle. If you're building more muscle, your metabolism is going up, your resting metabolic rate is going up, and you will turn over more energy. Your appetite will increase. Don't be afraid to eat some more, because you're going to need the calories to get through the sessions if they're grueling. And you'll see, well, if you want to see the proof in the pudding, just watch the old live streams of the last few weeks. I can already see a huge difference in my size. My strength has gone right up, and I've probably actually burnt more fat and built more muscle. And provided you're building more lean, live muscle tissue, you're going to be burning more energy, which is fantastic. So anyway, yeah, just little introductions just to help you get used to the methods. And the other thing you'll notice as well, I'm not overcomplicating things. I'm not doing like 5 or 6 exercises per session. So I'm doing 2 or 3 exercises for my entire workout in like an hour and a half. But I'm focused on the volume and the quality over the quantity. Anyway, enough chat. Light sweat, heavyweight, let's go. So we've got lots of good stuff coming up. Ooh. Thanks for tuning in. Let's right, it might go a bit muffled now because I'm going to get under the bar, so roll gear for me. Come on then. engaged. Welcome. Woo. Welcome. Oh, what a stim. So welcome to the most authentic live stream on YouTube. I think I can say that now. Because I searched and there's nothing else out there. There's basically no one else doing live streams of the gym sessions with this level of knowledge and education. So you got PTs out there, yeah, sure. You got these guys on steroids, whatever. But I thought, how many doctors? I was also a physio before I was a doctor. And I've done the PT stuff before that as well, the health and fitness stuff. So a little bit about my background. Not to brag, just to declare my interests. So I thought, how many people with that level of, let's say, yeah, a little bit of experience, a few qualifications, which, you know, it's nice to share that. Nice to share what I've learned as well, and actually putting the science into practice and doing it in the gym. And then, you know, I go away, so I'm still learning as well. I still read about sports and exercise science, and I'm learning as a doctor, as a young doctor. I'm learning as an old or ex-physio. So bringing in the injury knowledge, science, the biochemistry, the physiology, the biomechanics. So I thought, who else is doing that out there? Nobody. Bringing in the PT stuff as well. So it depends what you want out there. There's lots of things for everybody on YouTube, but I thought I like to come from, you know, maybe some people would like to listen to a doctor do it, maybe? Or maybe just a guy just doing it for fun as well. And I can combine me and my passion and interests with actually an academic side of things as well. So I think it brings a different angle. And I'm still learning on this journey, and I'm going to continue to learn and bring lots of and you know what I mean. I certainly know that the people that I subscribe to as well, like, I listen to them because they are experts in the field. I'm not saying I am, but I'm saying they are, and they've got a level of qualification or degree. Let's say there's a guy that's got, you know, he's got a chemical science engineering degree, and he'll talk about, you know, his area of interest. And I like to go to the people with authentic, because lots of people out there, they can just say what they want, can't they? And there's a lot of garbage, isn't there? But anyway, as long as we're doing the right thing and we're doing high quality streams, that's all we can focus on really. And we just have to lead the way. Because like I say, I looked for live streams out there and I just thought, well, people keep asking me what I'm doing. They keep asking me how I get the results, and when it comes to the summer, you know, how you getting so big and strong and how you getting so effective. So I thought, well, what better than like a live stream kind of video diary as well, which I've had a really good time doing it. So I'll be doing this anyway, whether there's an audience or not, which is great. So, fourth set coming up. I hope that makes sense anyway, what I've said. I believe it does. Oh. The original live lifts. Nothing like it out there. The first and the original. Come on, fourth set. Nice. 5 reps, smooth. Feeling healthy. Come on, tunes are bouncing. Ooh. Ooh. Thoroughly satisfying. Stoptober streams for the month of October. So remember, we also use this live stream to promote healthy causes, charities, and awareness of health issues. This month is Stoptober. Drop the vapes, pick up the weights, get a six-pack, not a sig-pack, and other cheesy lines I've come out with off the top of my head at the start of October. I've run out of cheesy puns now, but we do need help quitting smoking. There's a link in the description of this video. Click the link, put your postcode in, get help from the GP, from the NHS. I have no conflict of interest. I don't get anything for doing that. Just do my bit. And I think it's a good thing as well. Whew. So quit smoking, that's it. It's a habit really, isn't it? Not essential for life. And you'll have more money. You'll have more money to pay for a gym membership and buy nice clothes for the gym instead of spending it on cigarettes. Put your money up in smoke. Would you burn your money? You wouldn't burn your money, would you? Oh. So you had a pile of cash in the middle of the kitchen table and you say you spent $5 grand a year on cigs or whatever, vapes. Would you just set that on fire? It kind of puts a different, when I reverse engineer the psychology of that, it kind of puts a different spin on things, doesn't it? You wouldn't just burn a pile of $5 grand, would you? Nah. Anyway, I've made my point. I get off my soapbox. I'll get off my soapbox now. Stoptober. So we're doing that through Stoptober, and then we've got the Halloween streams coming up. And also, we'll be doing lots of live streams as well from other places that I go. You get the point, you get the point. So what we're doing today anyway, I should probably let you know. We're doing heavy squats, and then we're going to jump on the bench press. We're going to do heavy bench as well. We're up to 122.5 kilos on the bench today. So it's a slight increase, only 1 kilo each side, 1.25 kilos each side. Slow and steady. And then I've contemplated doing another exercise after that actually, which I might do military press, I might do shoulders. Or we could do curl and press, couldn't we? I think curl and press because we'll hit the biceps, because we've worked the biceps slightly in the last stream as well, doing the tire flip and the rowing. So I think we'll hit the biceps more directly today. Curl and press, because then we'll hit the bicep shoulders. It's a really positive compound movement. It's multi-joint exercise, it's compound. It's gonna hit the muscles that we kind of worked as secondary stabilizers in the previous session. We're gonna work them as primary movers now in this stream. So I think that's a really smart plan. Yeah, we'll do that. Yes. Then we do one more set of this. Baby. Beast. Just to let you know as well, I'm trying out some new equipment today as well. I've got the Lacoste, so new Lacoste mock neck base layer compression. And do you know what? I'm gonna start reviewing some of the kit that I get as well. But this is absolutely fantastic so far. Nice and warm, nice and tight, not too restrictive. Personally, I bought a size up because it is a tight fit. So the L, which I used to get an L, it didn't fit me, but the XL is pretty good. So I really like this. I like the mock neck on this as well. And this is silicone, the crocodile there is silicone. So in the gym environment, it's gonna withstand wear and tear. So far so good, but we'll see how it survives. I'm gonna put the gym kit that I get, whether people, obviously if I buy some, people send it in, whatever. I'll put it through the sessions and I'll see if it gets ripped or torn or stained or stretched as well. So, because I go through gym kit like no tomorrow, and I am yet to find a supplier I'm yet to find a brand that can really withstand the type of training that I do as well. So, we're going to put it through the acid test, as we should. As a scientist, we'll put it to the test. We're going to do a final set. Thumbs up on the video, guys. Welcome. Subscribe, absolutely fantastic. Nothing like this out there. Anyway. Focus. Do this, we'll warm up the shoulders, we'll hit the bench. Then we hit the curl and press. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that was 5. God damn, that felt so nice. So next time we do that, now we're going up to 150, aren't we? That's 150 next. We've achieved all our reps, all our sets over both sessions. So obviously now we're easily doing all reps, all sets on that weight. So next time, I know that I'm going to achieve it a third time. So I'll pump that up another 1.25 kilos each side in the next session, which will push up to 150, which I think is really nice for this early phase of the season. What we need though is, we need these 1.25s for the bench, our next exercise. Awesome. So pretty much we are what we'll do is strip this down completely nude and see if we can get reasonable height for the bench. Get this set up pretty quick. Sensible height. Winning. Let's get a chair, get this bench underneath now. Get the shoulders slightly more warm. Nothing out there like it. It's the first and the original live lifts coming direct. Coming through your screen. Right, I'm going to get a really good warm-up on this because we don't want any aches and pains, strains. Safety. So get the shoulders warmed up as well. Get a little stretch. I kind of semi-warm up on screen for this one because it's really hard when you're doing upper and lower body to whilst I would have been doing the squats, essentially my upper body may have cooled down slightly, so just get a little bit of stretchy stretch. Open up that chest a little bit, just get that length stretch. I do a few push-ups, but essentially I'm just looking at dynamic shoulder work here under tension. Important to work the rotator cuff. It's largely neglected because the muscles that get the most return on investment, which what I mean by return on investment is the muscles that people notice the most are going to be your traps, your shoulders and your pecs. And then the tops of the arms, obviously the top of the triceps and biceps, people are going to go, ooh, yeah, they were nice. But really, the biggest return on investment you could possibly make is by working the rotator cuff. And that's the 4 small muscles that help keep the humerus, or the top of the arm, the head of the humerus, in that glenohumeral joint, right in that socket. So they're the ones that are going to stabilize and balance the shoulder girdle, the shoulder blade. They play a very unappreciated role in shoulder stability and biomechanics, coordination, and you'll know about it when you hurt them. You'll appreciate how important they are. If you've ever dislocated your shoulder or had any shoulder injuries or shoulder impingement, you will come to respect the rotator cuff, my friends. So work the muscles you can't see. That is the principle that we've been working on during these live streams, is appreciating the deep core, deep stabilizing muscles that really find you out when you get to the higher weights. Just going to do some push-ups. Hopefully the audio is sound for you guys. I've just got to keep flipping this mic around because I don't want it to become muffled or crackly. Get this pack nice and warm, nice and open. Just steady. Doorway is always your best friend when it comes to pec stretch. See how we feel now. Joints a little bit more switched on. Get the synovial fluid nice and the tricep switched on. Remember this from the narrow grip bench press. Lift me up. Want an appropriate song? We will. Nice. '20s going on. Yeah, that's going to be the best bet, isn't it? 60 on the bar. We will grab fellow gym goer or any random NPC to come and spot us soon enough. Up. Couple of tens on. Nice. So thanks for joining, guys. Amazing support so far as well. Channel's still in its infancy, 7 weeks. So steady organic growth, natural. So I tend to go up in the warm-up in about 20 kilos. Steady. Nice and long, nice and steady. Whew. 100 going on. So in fact we're doing 102, so then we are precisely 20 kilos off our target, which is 122 and a half. And that's a really nice incremental warm-up, not too large and astronomical jump. Still warming up the motor sensory cortex. Stretch. I'll tell you what it was, well worked actually, after the last live stream. Surprisingly, my forearms lifting that tire. So if you are into things, sports, like I told you, like doing this type of training at the very start of the streams, like it prepares you for every sport and every activity you want to do. So even lifting that tractor tire, I felt my forearm flexors really worked, like my forearms from all the grip strength and pulling up. Like, yeah, they've recovered today, but they were a little bit sore yesterday. They were really worked. So getting nice, big, strong forearms, which that complements, I mentioned how much that exercise really complements your deadlift. So you're going to need really good grip strength to do deadlift. So I'm gonna get some help with this. So anything over 80 kilos, I tend to get a spotter now, because what I need to do is someone to unhook this bar so I don't impinge my shoulders. So let's grab one of the gym stars. Excuse me. Oh yeah, excuse me. So, you happy to spot me on this, please?
Sorry?
Can you spot me on this, please?
Yeah. Fine, yeah. Yeah.
Sound. What's your name, mate?
How many?
What's your name?
Dale.
Dale, good to meet you. James.
Nice to meet you, James.
So all you need to do is help me unhook and let me warm up, do the reps, and then just hook, or you take it and hook back on, yeah? No rush, no panic, all right? Sound. Thank you. Okay. Okay, you might want to put 1 foot forward, and that'll help your lower back. Just a little bit, yeah, that's right. Thank you, mate.
Stay away.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. You lift. Excellent. My bar, nice and steady. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Yep, your bar. Hook, hook, hook. Yes, perfect. Thanks, Dale. Perfect, mate. Fantastic. Nice and smooth, that. Nice and smooth. Thank you. Thank you very much. Woo. Yeah. So, really nice. So that's a nice spot there, you see. The main thing is when you're doing the heavy weights like this and you grab a spotter, like the guys that aren't used to training with you, they're gonna panic, because that's like an eye-watering amount of weight on the bar. It's actually not that heavy really, because, you know, considering what some people can go up to, sure. But for me, as a natural guy, training sensibly, it's a fair amount of tin. It's a fair amount of steel that you're lifting. So always, you know, obviously you can see in the live streams, I have like a different spotter every session. So it's my responsibility really, not theirs. It's my responsibility to prepare my spotter, my gym partner, who's going to step in temporarily, make sure they're safe as well, make sure they're not hitting their backs, make sure they're not panicking, because if they panic, then I'm the one, of course, that's at risk, and I don't want them to hurt themselves. If they panic as well, they can lean forwards and, you know, jolt their own back, or, you know, they can pull their own shoulder. So good communication, nice and smooth. Let them know what you want them to do. Because these are the little things that, you know, it's all right lifting the weights, but actually there's little things that will catch you out. And if you've seen some of the strong guys doing stuff on YouTube, they're some of them, whatever, however they get to that level, whatever enhancements they use, that's their business, not mine. But even at that level, when they've got all the equipment, they've got all the straps, and they've got all the whatever's flowing through their bloodstream, it comes down to the assistants that you have around you, the guy stood at either side of the bar, the guy stood at the back spotting you. Those guys have got to all be in coordination. The slightest little, you know, is the weight equal on both sides? Are they working in sync? Do they know when to step in and help you? Are they all switched on and prepared? So you've got to really work with the team around you, even though it's like just you against the bar, do you know what I mean? I've got to really help Dale as well stay safe, and he's got to help me stay safe. So even at the highest level with the highest weight going on, I mean, all these same basic principles come into play really. Anyway, let's try and get up to the working weight, and then we'll do our sets. And just gonna grab a couple of 10s. As you saw in the couple of live streams ago, I did narrow grip bench press, and the gentleman was really kind to help us. And trying to get that last little rep out was so essential. And we were so close, but unfortunately, he stepped in slightly too soon when I was about to complete the rep. So that's where it's really important to work together, and your training partners know how you lift, and you kind of develop a telepathy, and you know how your training partners working. So thanks for subscribing, guys. It's appreciated. I honestly very grateful. I knew it was a good idea. I knew it was very unique. I knew it was the first one to do it, and it was the only one to do it. And I couldn't see any other medical professionals out there doing it. So I certainly never expected to even have, the first 77 subscribers that I have now, and the amount of views and numbers on the streams is fantastic. I just knew that it was a good idea to share the passion. That's all it is, really. And it will grow as well, because as my knowledge grows and my learning grows as well as I progress through my career. Fantastical. Right, I think we're ready for a working set, don't you? Should we ask Dale again? I've got good vibes about Dale. I trust Dale. He was calm, he understood. So let's see what Dale's up to. Dale, hiya mate. Is that all right? Yeah? So the main thing is stay calm. Don't panic. Of course, if I turn purple and die, you might want to help. Yeah. But otherwise, under any other circumstances, do not touch the bar.
How many reps you going for?
5. Yeah. Main thing really, 1 foot forward to help your back. Yeah. Unhook, but nice and steady. We'll communicate. I'll say yep, 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 or I'll let out a little grunt, and then let me do the reps. After the last rep, wait for I'm calm, locked out, and then I'll go yep, 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 and then hook back on. Yeah. Because at the end, when I've finished the 5th rep, some guys they just pull off, and I'm like, whoa, it's gone. So nice, everything calm and steady, and yeah, sure. If you feel unsafe at any time, you let me know, and I'll slither out like a I don't know. I'll just somehow. But you just let me know, yeah. All right. I'm going to go where your hands are. That's it, mate. So you come in central, nice and central if you need. Okay, so.
Say when?
Okay, on my count. Okay.
Yep.
Steady. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Perfect. Steady. Excellent. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the last one.
5. Steady. Yep, you're there. Oh, Dale.
That was all you, man.
You're an expert. You're a master. He's already smashed it. Thank you, mate. Oh, thank you. Excellent. Thank you, mate. Nothing better than have a really trustworthy partner. It's just calm, understands. Woo. And the tunes, the house tunes are bouncing now. That feels good. We are making nice progress, steady progress. So we've gone up on this. We've gone from like at the very, very start, we were on 100 kilo, went up 110, 112, 115, 117, now we're at 122. So we'll work through these sets. We'll go for 3 to 5 sets, go to 5 reps, 3 to 5 sets. We should be absolutely sound. Squats feel good. Everything feels safe. Safety, safety. Stoptober streams, guys. The month of Stoptober. Quit while you're ahead. Second set, couple of minutes rest. Okay, feel focused, feel ready for another set. Hiya, mate. You having a rest?
Yeah, stop.
No, don't worry, if you're having a rest, it's fine, mate. You might need a breather. That's a hard exercise, so, yeah.
Do you want to go again?
Yeah, please. But just when you got your breath back. Yeah, no rush.
With who, don't we?
Yeah, don't mind.
Harley. Slight spot in there.
It's all right, thank you, mate.
Stronger than I am as well.
Yeah, no problem. You got a bit to do. No, it's all good. Hiya, mate. Good to meet you. What's your name?
Harley.
Oh, Harley.
Yeah, what's your name?
James.
James, right?
Yeah, everyone's good, Harley. So just as I was saying to Dale,
Yeah.
They are more than capable, but it may need 2 of them. And we'll see if they feel comfortable doing it. We're not sure. Yeah, we can only ask, can't we? That's all we can do. We shall try. Can the dream team please spot me? Because there's no guys or girls in there. It may need 2 people. Or 3, I don't mind. Yes, thank you. Yeah. So you can choose your side. So I know Mally. What's your name, sorry? Liv. Good to meet you. I'm James. Good to meet you. All right. And Emily. Yeah. But don't worry. It's fine. If you feel comfortable doing it, that's great. It's just helping to spot, that's all. So, who's the strongest? You're on the wrong side. The camera's facing this way, Emily. So, Mally, do you want to go on this side, Mally? All right. And then Liv, do you want to go on that side? Is that okay? Yeah. And Emily, are you happy to help in the middle? Sure. Yeah, we should be okay. All right, so what we're going to do, so on my count, just very steady help to unhook, and then I'll say yeah, or let out a little grunt, and then I'll lift it, and then after my 5th one, Mally, after my 5th one, I'll grunt again, and it's going to hook back on. That's it, really. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Awesome. You both feel all right? Yeah, good. No panic. All right, nice and calm. 3, 2, 1. Your lift. Good, steady. I've got it. Steady. Let go. No. You need to let go a bit more, Liv. No. No. Look. Ah. All right. Let's try again. You've got to be really careful. So look at each other as well and listen to my count. I'll say 3, 2, 1, but nice and steady. But look at each other. So if one of you lets go, the other one can't hold on because it's going to tip.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want us to let go at all?
Yeah, of course.
So it was 1, 2, 3,
Yeah. So you just after you've let go of it, just step back, and then when I finished, step back in and take it away from me. I'm not going to help you.
Have you lifted this bit before?
I'm going to lift it with you now, and then when I say yep, you let go, both of you. All right? Yeah. And then when I say yep at the very end, step on and you do all the lifting. You're going to lift it back onto the hooks. Yeah? Nice one. Awesome. Nice and steady, guys. Any trouble, just say help. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Both, all 3 of us, forwards. Everybody let go. Step back, thank you. Awesome, thanks guys. Awesome, everybody on? Big lift and steady. Perfect. Thank you guys, thank you. Yeah! Yes! Bravo. It's a useful skill to have. You do work here. It's a useful member. It's a useful skill to have. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yes. Useful staff, amazing. But that is testament to the high quality gym facilities that we're in. Nice and steady. As long as everybody around you feels safe and secure as well. Ah, good. Because it can be pretty scary, you know. I remember I was in London, and at the time the guy was a really heavyweight, and I was like, you know, you want me to spot him, I'm fine with that. But you know, when you're on the other side of things, confidence. Ooh. But I thought they did excellent then. They did fantastic. They probably do have work to do as well, so they're probably just keeping things nice and tidy. So we'll approach, for the fourth set, we shall approach a different person. So we have 2 days rest after this. We'll be back, depending on how the schedule is. Yeah, it's going to be Friday morning session, mid-morning. Who have we got? Hi mate, when you're having a rest, do you mind spotting us?
Yeah, what do you want?
Bench press.
Yeah, no worries, but how there is it?
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, no worries, but
Thank you, mate. So got about another 30 seconds or so. We'll do another set.
right, how many reps are we for?
5.
5, no worries.
Yeah. What's your name, mate? Dan. Good to meet you. James. Fantastic. So what we're going to do is,
Again, this is a bit short, give me a bit more leverage.
it might be better without it because that's prone to tipping over. If you put too much weight on one side of it, you'll go. So the best way, one foot in front of the other, like that, so you don't fall forwards. Yeah. The only thing you're going to do, Dan, is unhook, steady. I'll lift it and then hook back on, steady. No panic.
Yeah,
I'll help you. Nice and controlled. It's got to be nice and controlled. Yeah. Steady, steady.
fine, I won't jump in unless you are.
Yeah. Awesome. 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 Steady, steady. So it's a fourth set, all right? So a little bit more tired now, just working through those reps. But achievable. Nice and steady. Okay. Okay, on my count. Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel all right?
Yeah, fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sure? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Big lift, steady. Awesome. Thank you, Dan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Yes. Perfect, mate. Thank you, mate.
No worries, mate.
Fantastic. Yes. Yeah, I've got one more set, mate. One more set, Dan. Yeah. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. The girls are a bit busy, aren't they? So it's nice to ask the members of staff. Because, of course, you know, at least you can grab anyone. A little bit chalk. Charging up. So a little tip to strengthen your bench press is to charge up the nervous system. Essentially, a lot of the strength work here on some of these compound movements, it's all about recruitment. So your nervous system has to know how much recruitment, propagate that nerve signal right through. Recruit and contract the muscle. What I find helps is if you're feeling slightly tired, slightly weak, you can supercharge, you can kind of trick the nervous system into stimulating and recruiting. And you can do that by, what I find is after I've come up through the rep and I'm at the top, I can grip my teeth and then I can squeeze the bar, and just that, I can squeeze the bar and then don't loosen your grip, but squeeze the bar to charge up and then go back to how you would normally grip the bar under load. And then as you descend, the nervous system is so charged up at that point, your drive is much more powerful because you've just charged up the nervous system. And that works also in people. It's like charging up the nervous system. So when you want to test a reflex in the body, like you've probably been to the doctor, and they you know, the classic cartoon when they hit you on the knee and you jerk your knee. Essentially, that's just a reflex arc from the tendon of the muscle into the spine and back again. So in a similar principle, when someone flicks you on the knee and you have a little jolt, it's a reflex in the muscle, you'll find if you grit your teeth and supercharge, clench your fist really, really tight, and then hit your knee again, your reflex arc will be a lot more powerful because you supercharge the nervous system. There's much more recruitment going through the alpha motor neuron in the ventral horn of the spinal cord, right through in the front part of the spinal cord. So it's the same recruitment here. I want to really charge up my spinothalamic tract, my sensory motor cortex, spinothalamic tract, anterior motor hormone, alpha motor neuron in the anterior horn of the spinal cord, where the synapse of the nerve connects and tells the signal to propagate, to contract. That's what I'm doing essentially. I'm charging up whilst I'm under load. So my next rep, especially on the third, fourth, fifth rep when you're quite tired, you can really supercharge up your nervous system and the rep will feel a little bit easier. So what I'm applying there, I'm just applying really simple physiology to overcome fatigue, like feeling of tiredness, because the muscles feel tired, but the nervous system isn't. The nervous system can just recruit more and it will overcome that muscular fatigue. Right, anyway, let's get another set going and then we are done, because that's the fifth and final set. We'll go and grab Dan. He's calm and cool. And that works for other exercises as well. If you're doing your last rep of deadlift. Yeah, cheers, Dan. So if you're doing your last set of deadlift or your last set of whatever it is, any kind of press-in, pull-in, strength, you can grit your teeth, charge up your body, supercharge. And what you'll find is you'll overcome. Just for fun, just train for fun, mate. Just for fun, mate, yeah? See, that's what it's about, really.
Mental health, mate.
Yeah, mental health. It helps for that as well, yeah. Dan's here training for mental health. That's fantastic. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Champion. Well done, mate. Right, Dan?
Yeah.
You feel confident last time? Comfortable?
Yeah.
Awesome. I think you're a master now, yeah? The trick to it is no panic and good communication. All right.
Cool.
So on my count and big lift. 3, 2, 1, big lift. Steady, steady. Yep, my bar. Ooh. Oh, that feels delicious. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Perfect, Dan. Amazing, mate. Amazing. Well done, mate. Thanks, Dan. Keep going, mate. You're doing the right thing. Training for mental health. How good is that, mate? That just makes the difference, doesn't it? You know, he gets out and he actually gets to the gym and it helps him. Ah, it's fantastic to see. Fantastic. Curl and press. Coming up, next exercise. I just break this down really quick to help the girls because there's 3 of them running around tidying up, and the less they have to do, the better. Do you know what I mean? Because they will go home as well. Rest. Strip this down. Bar will be all right with 2 plates on one side. Little gym tip. Right, let's get onto the hallowed turf. Awesome. Yeah, there it is. Glorious. Get down, because we're going to be kind of ground level doing this next exercise. We'll get some dumbbells to warm up. 15's appropriate, I believe. Where are we? There's kind of one of every dumbbell. I don't know. Right, I have salvaged two 15s that match. And we did 20s. That 20 was right last time, wasn't it? Do you remember? And that was tough. So I think we'll do 20s. And then we'll go for a 22. Because we should, by all accounts, be a little bit more stronger than last time. 20s anywhere, so we shall go. Further afield. Here we go. Gorgeous. So we'll do 15s, we'll see how we feel in the 20s. If we're feeling great, we can proceed. Whew. Right, I'm hoping the height level is okay. '15s. So this is curl and press. This is a beauty. This is a monster exercise. Why am I kneeling down? I don't get on my knees for many exercises, but I think this is well worth it because essentially I'm shortening the chain and there's less chance of me getting momentum and rocking. And what I want to do is take these Converse off because they're going to pinch my toes. They're fantastic for most things in the gym, particularly when you're under load and doing heavy squats. But having having comfort is no compromise. Right, I think we're good there for the optics. So I'll give you a little bit of a side angle. Right, minimal swinging. curl and press, easy. That feels nice, and that's 15. That was tough last time, I remember doing it last time. 15s were tough. We did it last in the 1 month milestone stream. So I'm going to do another set with that. Shoulders are nice and warm already because we've just done lots of bench press. Abs are nice and switched on, lower back is switched on, glutes are switched on for this. Stability here in order to control the movement and press up. So it's switched on because we did the squats earlier and we're supercharged. So, feeling great, guys. Never too late to get started. I'm really happy for Dan there, actually. How good's that? Just, you know, he doesn't know me, and he's just like, not only helped and been absolutely brilliant, but for me to ask him, well, he asked me, you know, what are you training for? And I just said, for fun. And I said, oh, what about you? And he said, for mental health. I mean, like, wow, just to be so open about it. Good on him. Same principles apply here. So I'm still going to have a couple of minutes rest. Shoulders are quite a small muscle, and the shoulders will be a little bit tired still after bench press. I tend to go for 4 to 6 reps with good technique and real good focus on the shoulders. No swinging, no momentum. You can do this exercise standing up. I find that you're much more prone to swinging, and even if you've got a slightly wide stance, you've got a solid base, I still think you lose a lot of the benefit of the exercise. So by kneeling down here, I find that it's a closed chain exercise because I'm fixed to the ground. So I find that by either you can sit back into your heels, or I personally like to be up on my knees, nice and steady. And we'll do another set now, I think we're ready. And you've got to avoid getting cramp in your toes. Because cramp is... What I've got here for afterwards as well is the Swiss ball. And I'm gonna do some supplementary work after we finish the stream, off camera. I'll do some supplementary work with that for my abs, but no crunches, because I don't believe in crunches at all. Crunches are absolutely useless. So we'll do another set on this 15. We don't do crunches on the abs ball, we'll do much more dynamic work. Really hit the obliques. Helps with the squats, helps stabilize the spine as well. So, fantastic. We do another set on this, and then we'll go up to our working set, which is 20. And if 20 is too easy, then I know that I can probably go for 22. But 20, 22 last time was so hard. But we were really tired as well. I was really tired, I remember. Doing really hard work before that as well, so it's no surprise. Right, here we go. Yeah, that feels good. Nice and steady through the core. Full range. Hits the biceps again. Kind of like a hammer curl built in. That feels glorious. That feels really nice. That feels really nice, but it is slightly too light. So we're going to jump up to the 20s. So the Zerka squats really hit the bicep and the shoulder the other day. So Now we're working the bicep more directly. You've got a couple of options, a couple of variety to do this. Of course, you can do the full biceps curl, really curling up and then pressing. Fantastic. Or you can just do the hammer curl from mid-grip position like I've been doing today. Mid-grip hammer position, right up, and then press. Got some options. Because as we recall from our earlier anatomy, bicep is a weak shoulder flexor, very powerful, strong elbow flexor, but also a forearm supinator, rotator, forearm rotator. So the bicep covers 2 joints. So we can rotate through to bring the bicep into play, curl and press up. Summer, did a lot of bodybuilding, did a lot of cardio, really successful summer, and felt really refreshed from the 1st of September onwards to really start the strength season. What a stim, supercharged. Oh man, that feels so good. That feels good because it's the absolute optimal weight. Oh. 2 minutes. You'd be surprised how well this really hits the biceps, you know. It really does work the biceps. And the good thing about this as well is that, like, it fits in with the principles of, you know, it's a compound movement. During the shoulder press phase as well, you hit your triceps as a kind of like secondary agonist. Shoulders do most of the work, but triceps are working as well, so your biceps get a little bit of a rest and you're able to hit them again, and it hits them much differently than doing the barbell curl when we do the bicep barbell curl. Right, final set coming up. I just need another minute and a half or so. Fully recover. And we're back Friday morning. Oh. Welcome. Appreciate the subscription as well. That's really fantastic, you know. I have had requests from the gentleman in my local newsagents. He's a lovely fella. He says, Dr. James, you need to cut it into segments. I said, absolutely. We will cut it into segments. But for now, I've got to focus on the live streams. And we'll cut up the live streams into smaller clips, of course. There's obviously lots of funny moments, lots of bloopers, lots of fails, lots of successes. So we will cut it up at some point. Right, here we go, last set, 6 reps. That was hard. Oh. Thanks for joining, guys. That's another absolutely tremendous progressive session, no doubt. Woo. So, debrief. Woo. End of week 7. I believe it's week 7 anyway. It's kind of like got 4 or 5 weeks in a month, it kind of knocks you off a little bit, but kind of 6th, 7th week now, kind of going into the mid to the end of October, Amazing progress. So today we did heavy squat. I hope you can see me, I hope my head's not chopped off. We did heavy squat, which felt absolutely beautiful. Steady progress. Going up to 150 on that. Next time. Heavy bench. Thanks to the gym staff for helping. Amazing. Took a bit to get there, but amazing. But amazing. 122 on the bar on bench. Beautiful. Dan. Very honest. Training for mental health. Amazing. It is the answer. It's a fantastic way to decompress from the stresses and strains of life. Then we did curl and press to finish off with, which is very complementary to the bench press and will be complementary to the work we did the other day, because we did hit our biceps a bit the other day by doing our back and doing the rowan and doing the tire flip, so, and doing the zerka squat as well, so we hit the biceps more directly today. I feel an incredible thickness growing now in the arms, in the forearms, even after the first 7 weeks. I did actually very briefly flick through some of the early live streams from the first few weeks, and I noticed I looked quite bloated, and I'm completely comfortable with that. Your body composition and your body weight, and if you feel bloated or slimmed down, it will fluctuate, and I'm fine with that. It's fine. And I noticed in the last couple of live streams I've looked a little bit less bloated, let's say, and that's just the steady increment of training building up. I noticed as well, excuse me, in the mornings as well, I'm particularly less bloated. I think like there's less third spacing of fluids, and I think as the day goes on, if I don't say I think I know from an actual physiological point of view, you actually think of physiology and the way fluids work and move between compartments in our body, by the end of the day, you naturally will be a bit more bloated. So in some of in the evening streams, I probably am, and you will be as well. You will be a bit more bloated and feel a bit full. Look, you probably have breakfast, dinner, maybe an evening snack. You know, you've probably been hydrated and dehydrated throughout the day. The movement of fluid and water is going to move between your cells and your bloodstream. So in the mornings, you will feel probably very slim, and that's completely normal. So as I said at the very start of the stream, don't worry too much about getting caught up on like body fat percentage and how you look. No, don't compare yourself with the people at all. Like, it's about the long-term gains, for particularly doing this kind of training, the long-term over the course of 5 or 6 months. It's not about looking at that and going, oh my God, on Monday, last week, I looked so bloated. Well, yeah, you did, but the next day on Tuesday, after you've done your session in the morning, you're gonna look, the third spacing of the movement and the fluid in your body will equilibrate, will balance out again. And we'll talk about more of that in the podcast when I do some of the video as well. We'll talk about fluid physiology. It is interesting. I'm certainly a lot more bloated in the evenings, definitely. But anyway, fantastic session. Thanks for joining. And we'll be back Friday morning, depending on how the schedule allows. It's going to be Friday morning, Sunday morning, all being well. Depending on how the schedule allows, it's going to be Friday morning. It's either going to be Sunday morning or Monday morning. I'm not sure. It just depends on my schedule, and it depends on my recovery and tiredness after I've been at the hospital. So I've got to be really sensible about actually, catching on sleep, particularly if I've had a bit of a late shift as well. So we'll see whether Sunday morning is possible. It may have to be Monday. We'll just see. Sometimes it's got to jig it around. But anyway, live stream will be advertised. And thanks very much to everyone for helping tonight. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing. It's been absolutely wonderful so far. I think the first session of the Lacoste mock neck base layer white passed the test. They get a little bit dirty. It's going to pick up a bit of dirt, but yeah, I'm going to test the equipment out that I buy as well, and review some of the gym equipment because some of it doesn't stand up to the test as we go through strength season. Things get ripped and stretched, so I'll check out the equipment and clothes as well. And look, thanks for joining. I'm going to go and get steak and steamed veg. I'm going to have a shower and I'm going to recover, and I'll see you next time.